Hello and welcome to the Altitude Podcast, Episode 2. I'm your host, Kunzbhai, and I'm here to take you on a journey through the highs and lows of adventure sports and trekking. Whether you are a seasoned trekker or a curious beginner, this podcast is for you. So today we are diving into the crucial topic, the difference between Alpine tents and camping tents. You might wonder why this matters. Well, here's the deal. With trekking in India becoming more commercialized, many companies are prioritizing low prices over safety. And guess what? They are bringing camping tents to high altitude treks. But is that safe? Let's find out. Number one, what's the difference? Let's start by understanding the basic what's an alpine tent and what's a camping tent. They are both shelters, but their purpose and designs are world apart. Alpine tents are built for the mountain literally. These are high-performance tents designed to withstand harsh weather conditions like snowstorms, heavy winds, and extreme cold. They are made with durable materials and are highly insulated. They are also compact, which means less space but more stability in rough conditions. Whereas, on the other hand, we have camping tents. These are what you typically see at the family campsite or recreational outings in low altitudes. They are lightweight, easy to set up, and comfortable. But here's the catch. They are not made for the extreme conditions. Their materials are thinner, they lack proper insulations, and their structure doesn't hold up well in snow or high altitudes. While talking about the alpine tents and the camping tents, why don't we talk about the basic altitude that a camping tents or an alpine tents that they can be placed. Okay, the camping tents, often referred to as the summer tents, are suitable for altitude up to around 3,000 meters, which is around 9,800 feet. They can handle mild weather, but struggle in extreme cold or strong winds. Alpine tents, on the other hand, are designed for higher altitudes, starting at 4,000 meters, that is 13,000 feet and above. These tents can withstand sub-zero temperatures, heavy snow, and harsh wind. Now, let's talk about the materials and the factors that help design the alpine tents. Now that we know the difference, the materials and the design play a massive role in the performance. We're talking about the design. Let's talk about the number one material that is used to produce these tents. Outer fabric. Let's talk about the outer fabric because the tents usually have the two layers. One is outer and the inner layers. So let's talk about the outer fabric. Most alpine tents are made with ripstop nylon or polyester. These materials are lightweight, durable, and resistant to tearing. They are also coated with waterproof layers like polyurethane or silicone to keep moisture out. Poles. The poles are typically made of aluminum or carbon fiber. These materials provide strength and flexibility to withstand strong winds and heavy snow. Zippers and seams. High quality zippers are fully taped. Seams are used to ensure no water or wind seeps into the tent. So, what are the factors in creating alpine tents? Wind resistant. Let's talk about the wind resistant. The aerodynamic shape minimizes wind resistant. Dome and geodesic designs are common for stability. While talking about the weight, while they are heavier than the camping tents, alpine tents are designed to balance weight and durability for trekkers who need to carry them. Thermal efficiency. Multiple layers and insulating materials help retain heat in freezing temperatures. Proper vents are incorporated to reduce air condensation without letting cold air in. This factor ensures that alpine tents perform well in the harshest environment. So now let's dive into some examples to make things clear. Remember, none of these companies have sponsored this podcast. These are purely examples based on their features and reliability. So let's talk about the examples of the alpine tent. The number one, the North Face Mountain 25. Known for its durability and ability to withstand extreme conditions, it's a popular choice among mountaineers. Number two, Black Diamond El Dorado. Lightweight and compact, this tent is great for alpine climbing and winter expedition. Number 3. MSR Remote 2. This tent offers excellent space and stability, perfect for long expeditions in snowy conditions. Number 4. Hilberg Namataj 2. A premium option for those seeking a mix of comfort and durability. So that's it for the alpine tents. Now let's move towards the camping tents. Number 1. Quechua MH100. Affordable and easy to set up. This tent is suitable for low altitude camping up to around 2500 meters, which is around 8200 feet. Number 2. Coleman Sundome 2. A reliable option for the mild weather. Perfect for family or beginner camping trips. Number 3. Nature Hike Cloud Up and Decathlon Apena 6.2. Lightweight and compact, good for casual treks, but not designed for extreme conditions. Each type of tent has its purpose. It's vital to match your tent choice with the environment you will be trekking in. So, as we are talking about the alpine tents and the camping tents, why don't we talk about the safety issues as well? Okay, the rise of the budget trekking companies had led to some serious concerns. To cut down cost, many companies are substituting camping tents for alpine tents on high altitude treks. Sure, it's cheaper, but at what cost? Imagine this: you are trekking at 15,000 feet, temperatures drop down below freezing, and a sudden snowstorm hits. In a camping tent, you are exposed. The thin materials does little to keep you warm. The tent structure might collapse under the weight of snow or strong winds. And when you are miles away from help, there aren't minor inconveniences. They are life-threatening risk. As someone who have led treks in high-altitude regions, I have seen firsthand how crucial the right gear is. It's not just the comfort, it's about survival too. When companies use camping tents in these conditions, they are putting life at risk. Yours, mine, and the staff who work tirelessly to support this expedition. So, let's talk about the commercialization of trekking happening in India, okay? So, let's zoom out of a moment and look at the bigger picture. Trekking in India has exploded in popularity, and with that comes commercialization. There are pros, of course. More people are connecting with nature and exploring the mountains. But there are also cons. The focus on the low-cost packages often lead to compromising in quality and safety. Using camping tents at high altitude is just one example. Beyond that, we see overpacked trails, littered campsite, and a loss of the authentic wilderness experience. This commercialization also impacts the local and the environment. When companies cut corners to save money, it's often the porters, guides, and the mountains themselves that bears the burden. So, what can we do? As a trekker, it's our responsibility to make informed choices. Research the companies we are trekking with. Ask questions about the gears they provide. Support those who prioritize safety and sustainability, even if it costs a little more. After all, the mountain deserves our respect, and so do the people who call them home. Okay, so before we wrap up, let's recap. Alpine tents and camping tents are not interchangeable, especially in the high altitude conditions. Safety should always come first. Camping tents are great for casual trips up to 3,000 meters, but for anything higher, an alpine tent is a must. And while trekking in India has become more accessible, it's up to us to ensure it remains safe and sustainable. Thank you for tuning in to the Altitude Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, share it with your fellow trekkers and let's spread the word about responsible adventure tourism. Don't forget to follow me, Kunzbhai, for more insights, stories, and tips from the mountains. Stay safe, stay curious, and as always, keep climbing higher. Until next time, this is Kunzbhai signing off.